Hi, once again, I have a sore throat. I don't know how many of these videos I have recorded with my husky man voice, but here's another one to add to the pile. So this fortnight I have wanted to get back into drawing, and I've made that one of my goals for the year is to really fall back in love with drawing again. And I just lost touch with it after uni and just purely been doing graphic design and animation with a handful of drawing things here and there, but only really drawing to post on social media, which I am sick of. So I have decided to take on doing sticky note drawings. I saw a little video on this idea, and it's where you draw a little sketch every day on a sticky note. Doesn't matter what it is, can be a scribble, can be a fully fleshed out drawing. The idea is that you're just going to chuck it away afterwards, so just draw whatever, who cares? That's what I am doing this fortnight, and instead of just going straight into it, doing it every single day and giving up halfway through like I would normally, I decided to sit down and really think about what time of the day is going to suit me to make this a habit. So throughout the fortnight, I have drawn on 5 separate sticky notes at different times just to test which time is going to suit me best. And I did a little rating system for them. So I was just going to talk through my review on what the best time to draw is. To start with, I work all day on Sunday and Monday at my retail job, so I needed a time that I could still do drawing on these days and I wouldn't just write it off like I do for everything else that I do. Those days I don't do a full exercise routine, I just walk the dog in the morning. Those days I don't make a full dinner because I get home too late to cook a proper dinner, so we just have an easy pies or spaghetti dinner. So this was the one thing that I am not going to have a cheat day on. And so I thought if I'm going to be drawing at lunchtime, I want to test it at work and outside of work. So my first drawing was done at work. I'll insert some footage here that I tried to get with my smart glasses, but I did not enjoy this. I felt very exposed. I don't like drawing in public, even though you probably might be able to see in the video, but I had my lunchbox set up as a little wall and then my drink bottle next to that, and I was just drawing in this tiny little area here, and I had no idea what to draw. I work in a shopping center, so I was sitting on one of the balconies of the shopping center, and there was not really much around, and I normally draw people, so I was gonna draw someone at the bus stop or something, but there was no one there. And so I didn't even leave a rating system on the back of this one like I was supposed to, but I remember this vividly. So if I was to rate it for logistics, I'd say probably a 4 out of 5, just because it's doable. The time is very doable. I have a half-hour lunch break, and that's a perfect amount of time. What else could I possibly do? Just sit there and eat and draw would be nice. Creativity is definitely, I would say, a 0. I was just too nervous and too anxious drawing in public to think of anything. I just drew 2 really alien-looking faces because I couldn't even think of proper proportions to begin with. Motivation, I would say I was pretty motivated. I was keen to try it, so it was a 3 out of 5. Didn't feel motivated when I started doing it, but leading up to it I was excited. And flow, did not achieve flow whatsoever, so that's a 0 out of 5 as well. That one wasn't very successful, and a lovely start to this little challenge. Talking about lunch, I then decided to try once again at lunch the following day, as I work from home on Tuesdays, so I have a little bit more downtime, and I thought if this was this is amazing, I love drawing at lunchtime, it would be enough to convince me to draw at work. However, it wasn't. That's definitely better. I don't know if you can see that, but definitely better than drawing at work, for sure. They actually look like the things that they're supposed to be. However, I think I was just so hungry at that point. Normally, I have breakfast quite early at like 7 o'clock-ish, and then I will sit down and do work from 8 o'clock to almost 2 o'clock before I actually eat lunch. And yeah, I was starving. I had a little cucumber salad and some tteokbokki. I don't know how to say it properly, but it's like Korean rice cakes. And it's just a 2-minute noodle kind of thing. But yeah, it's really good, and I was really excited to eat it. And so that's all I could think about. So I drew my lunch and some pencils. But my rating, logistics was 5 out of 5. It was a pretty easy time to sit down and do it. Just like when I'm at my retail job and drawing on that lunch break, it's like an already preset time every day, and I can attach it to lunch as my like little habit to attach it to. So that means I'll pick it up a lot quicker if I can attach it to something. For creativity, I gave it a 1 out of 5. Yeah, so the comment does actually explain why that's a 1 out of 5. It says, just want to eat, couldn't think of what to draw. So yeah, I guess I was just stuck with what to draw, so I drew what was right in front of me, and that was food. And my motivation was a 3 out of 5. I definitely wasn't really feeling like drawing heaps, but I was keen to try it at that time again. And yeah, so I guess I just was too hungry. And my flow was 1 out of 5, so I didn't really achieve flow. I think I did well drawing the pencils a little bit, as that was kind of fun doing all the little lines, but I think that was more just like a soothing movement kind of thing rather than achieving like creative flow. But yeah, that one, okay effort, I guess. The next one, I am pretty stoked about this time. I did it for my 14-day drawing challenge last year, and it became a bit of a habit, and then I dropped it over my little Christmas holiday, and I didn't really know how much I liked waking up at that time. But 5 a.m., the big 5 a.m. Yeah, logistics, 5 out of 5. I literally wake up and feel like absolute garbage and have nothing better to do. And so yeah, just cozying up on the lounge and drawing a little sticky note. That was a vibe. It was amazing, to be honest. My creativity was a 4 out of 5, and that's because I went to bed thinking about what I was gonna draw the next day. So that got me all excited, and I was keen to like give my ideas a go in the morning when I woke up. It's all I could kind of think about. Motivation, once again, was a 5 out of 5, just because I had been thinking about it the night before and was very keen to give this idea a go. And my flow was a 5 out of 5. I 100% achieved flow during this. Once again, it is repetitive chicken scratching, but I felt more creative, so I would call that a creative flow. My little comment is I was doubtful at first, but all I could think about when went to bed thinking about what to draw. So yeah, I went to sleep like really thinking about ideas of what I want to draw. It looks like I drew a little spaceship thing. I think this is the starting of me planning my alphabet superset redo day A. So yeah, that's exciting. Next. Now we have 9 p.m. Another exciting one. Not as good as 5 a.m., but 9 p.m. might be a good little backup if I miss my 5 a.m. one. Sometimes I sleep in. So yeah, if I sleep in, I draw at 9 p.m. The logistics of it, a 5 out of 5. I don't even know why I bothered putting logistics on here, as they're all pretty much 5 out of 5 because I pick times where I have nothing better to do. 9 p.m. is when I turn off my computer after grinding Marvel Rivals and start getting ready for bed. So I thought before I enter to brush my teeth, I will sit over on my art desk and draw some little drawings. And yeah, creativity was 3 out of 5. I'm guessing just because I was tired, or some nights I might be cranky about playing Marvel Rivals and yeah, you know, not really feel like drawing. Motivation was 2 out of 5. I remember I just kind of wanted to go to bed. Maybe if I was to do a 9 p.m. one, I could say finish gaming 15 minutes early and do 15 minutes drawing from 8:45 to 9 p.m. might make a bit more sense, because then I'm still going to bed at the same time. My flow state, however, was a 5 out of 5. So I think I like really zoned out drawing this one. It's kind of a little wacky looking, but I definitely just went freehand sketch in that. Yeah, kind of didn't want to at all. And then when I got started, I was into it. Might be a good if I miss the morning sesh. So yeah, that's what I think. If I wake up at 5:30 or 6 and I have to walk the dog, 9 p.m.'s the go, I reckon. Lucky last is my 4 p.m. one. I literally just did this one today, so pretty fresh. This is the only one where the logistics is kind of maybe like a 2 out of 5. I didn't really enjoy doing it at this time at all. I would normally walk the dog if it's not raining, but today it's a bit wet and gross outside. Hard to tell if it's gonna pour as soon as we walk out the door, so decided to do that. So the logistics isn't very good for this time. My creativity was about a 4 out of 5. I have a little crocodile on my desk that is a paperweight, and I really wanted to draw him, so drew him and then realized I drew an alligator. So I just drew both and practiced the different nose shapes under the water. Yeah, it was just a stupid little sketch, I guess, and that's the whole point. My motivation was definitely a 1 out of 5. I did not want to do it. I just wanted to go play with the dog downstairs, and that's it. And then my flow was probably a 3. I got pretty close to feeling a bit of a flow state, but I just, wasn't really happy with my drawings. I'm normally a little bit more on a downward slope at this point of the afternoon in terms of energy and mental capacity, I guess. So thinking about my drawings in a good way was really hard. But yeah, that was that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Very short one today, I guess. And I encourage you to try this challenge. Like, just try drawing at different times of the day just to see what time suits you best. But I believe general consensus that 5 a.m. is the best time to draw. And following that would be right before bed. So yeah, 2 extremes, but I love them. And I've started drawing at 5 a.m. every day now, and yeah, it's quite successful. So thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye.